Hey guys, this is just a quick video on my top 5 things to do in the Grampians in 2 to 3 days or a weekend. The Grampians is probably one of my favourite places in the world. Got awesome hikes, wicked views, and crazy kangaroos and emus just running about the place. I only spent 3 days there, but to be honest I could have spent at least 2 weeks doing things every day. But for those of you that only have a short weekend or a few days, then this is my top 5 things to do in that time. Let's get started. Number 1, Boroka Lookout. Boroka Lookout is just a short drive from Halls Gap Town Centre. You get awesome views to the east of the Grampians. It's only about 15 kilometres from Halls Gap Town Centre. Very quick, easy drive. I think only about 2 roads that you need to go on. The actual lookout is only about 2 minutes from the car park, so it's very easily accessible. There are 2 lookout points, as I said, looking out east. And the sunrise is amazing. You can see Halls Gap Town Centre from up here. It will be cold very early in the morning if you do decide to go, but as you can tell it's very serene, and there won't be that many people at sunrise as there will be to sunset. As you can see, there's only 2 other people here, but yeah, there's a few nice lookout points and some classic Instagram moments, but do be careful because people do get injured in this area. My number 2 is Mount William, also known as Mount Duwil, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but is actually the highest point of the Grampians, approximately 1,167 meters high. It is a 3.5 kilometer return, and it is very steep and can get quite cold. So definitely bring a jacket. You can't drive all the way up because I think it's too steep. You probably used to be able to, but not anymore, just due to probably accidents and that happening. Narrow road, yeah, quite steep. When you get to the top, you'll see this big telecommunications tower, and you think, oh, is this it? But you need to go past it to get to the proper viewpoints. There's a little stone landmark here, and if you go a little bit past that stone landmark, that's where the real views are. You'll find some rocky ledges that you can just look out. If the weather's right, you'll be able to see all over the east side of the Grampians. If I remember correct, I think it took about 45 minutes to get up maybe. I think we were taking at a pretty leisurely pace and checking out a few other viewpoints along the way. My number 3 is Boronia Peak. So from Boronia Peak, you can see Lake Fian, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's about 6.6 kilometres return as well, I think. But the benefit of this place is very close to Halls Gap Town Centre. You could even walk to the start of it from there. There are other viewpoints on your way up, little spots to climb. You will find lots of lizards or geckos or just little reptilians getting heat off the rocks on your walk up and on the way down. So just be careful, as high chances you'll probably step on one, and it's not a good feel. But yeah, at the top it is dangerous, bit of a hole right at the end because you do have to almost scramble up, but at the top it's well worth it because you can see all the other ridges and Lake Fian. There's a lot of people hanging out up there, so it is difficult to find a good spot, but we managed to go a little bit further down, and we managed to have a bit of a snack and chill there. Had my gimbal with me, so it was a bit difficult to walk around, but it was worth it because I did manage to get quite a bit of good footage, I would say. Number 4, the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle it's kind of like a Pride Rock kind of lookout point. It's about 2.1 kilometres from Sundial Car Park, which is the closest walk, I would say. Relatively simple walking. There are some steep points which may be a bit more difficult for people with bad knees or aren't very good with strenuous activity. I'd say about an hour each way, but yeah, the last bit can be tricky because there's no exact path, but little arrows just like dotted around the place will help guide you. So just make sure you follow the little yellow arrows. As you come up to it, you can see the Pinnacle, and you can see lots of people like ants kind of walking up and down. But yeah, it is probably, again, one of the best viewpoints in the Grampians from what I experienced. Yep, here you can see a little speed up of like the the way up to the Pinnacle. We're following the little yellow arrows here. And at the top, you can see all through Hall's Gap. So you get some pretty cool views. Lots of people will be taking photos. You might as well take a few yourself. But yeah, very cool spot. And last we have number 5. Reed's Lookout / the Balconies. So Reed's Lookout is the first one that you'll pull up to at the car park. Very nice view straight off the bat. We did go for a bit of a walk over to the balconies as well, which is quite nice, but you're no longer allowed to go onto the actual, I suppose, balcony seat area. A kilometre away, about a 20-minute walk, depending on how fast you want to go. There's lots of little spots you can stop off at as well on the way there. So in both spots, you're probably going to get equally as good views. But again, it does get cold, so bring some warm clothes as it gets darker. But yeah, there you have it. So that's my top 5 to do in the Grampians around Hall's Gap in a weekend or maybe 3 days, depending on how much time you have. Since we're coming out of COVID lockdown in Victoria, some of you guys might find this useful. I hope you do. Just a quick shout out to the Mackenzie Falls for also being a very beautiful walk. Steep stairs, very, very beautiful, but didn't quite make my cut personally. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think of these areas if you do decide to go there. So yeah, hope you found this useful, and I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, bye.